I'm going to show you how to use the peel and stick snap dome repair buttons to fix telephones that use metal snap domes. These are peel and stick metal domes that snap down when you press on them. They give the tactile feedback when you push the button, and they complete the switch for the circuit. I've already taken this phone, the screws apart and everything. I've replaced a couple buttons on here. So basically you have to get into your phone, different videos for that. There's a white layer, and under these white layers is metal snap domes. And the rubber switch that you push on pushes down on the dome, and it goes click, finishes the switch, and gives you a force feedback so you can tell you push the button. Now, metal domes are pretty good, but they don't last forever. Right off the bat, I want to differentiate. There's other phones with a white layer. It kind of looks the same, but this white layer comes right off, or it might be stuck down with some oil, but it comes right off. It's not stuck on there when they made it. And it's got black painted discs on a plastic snap dome, and that's not what these are for. I have other repair buttons for that. This is for buttons that are metal. They have a little click. Now this whole white thing is adhesive and it's stuck down. You can use a hair dryer to weaken the glue and peel the whole thing off, especially if you had a smaller one. And then you'd have to put it back down in the same spot, and they've got a couple ways of lining it back up again. But if you're replacing a couple buttons, it's kind of difficult to do that because you'd have to take it off, remove the button from the white plastic adhesive, and then put the metal dome down and then stick the whole thing on top of it. What I've found is it's much easier to just cut around the button and replace it, or I've already done two here. I prefer to use a small X-Acto knife, but some of you might not have it, so I'm going to show basically with a utility knife. That's much more common. So I'm going to replace this one here, and I'm going to basically score the white material. I'm not going to, sit there and grind at it, make sure I cut through, because I don't want to cut through the circuit board tracings on the other side. So I just kind of lightly went through, and you can see it's scored. Now, it's probably not going to come off beautifully. I did the same thing over here, but it really doesn't matter. I'm kind of going in to get under there. You might, if you have tweezers, some good tweezers, that might be a good idea. And also, for putting the new button on, tweezers help. But basically, it'll rip off, and it won't totally come off because you scored that white material. There we go. So there's the original button that is presumably not working well. So basically I'm going to discard that. And what I have is some peel and stick replacements. And they're already pre-cut plastic adhesive over the dome. And you can pick it off with your fingers, bend it like that, and then it'll come off. But this one's pretty small, so it's hard to put on with just your fingers. It could be done, but if you have tweezers, just grab it. There's two little tabs on each side just to make it easier to grab. And then we want to just line it up in the center of that circle contact, and there we go. And we're done. Oh, some of that stuck on my finger still. So then you got to just put your phone back together, and they're all a little different, so I'm not showing that in this video. And I'm going to power it up. Okay, placed, I think it was that button there, the 5. But you can see 1, 2, 3. All the buttons, including the ones I had replaced before, are working great. So that's it. That's the metal snap dome repair. I've got several different sizes. If you have any question about your phone, I'm going to try to have a database of all the phones that use the different size buttons and which one you should get. Thank you for watching.